If I'm being honest, hey, and welcome if you're new here, and welcome back if you've been here before. So, my name is Kendra Neek, owner and creator of Kendra Neek's Creations, and we are about to off with week 2 of our fall shows of 2025. Are headed to our second show out of 5 in Griffin, Georgia. If you are in the area, come out and join us at 201 Solomon Street, and we are in the pink section. See you later. Everything is out of the trailer and ready for the van. This setup was a little more difficult than usual because I wasn't quite sure how it was going to go. My daughter usually helps me set up, but I set up this one by myself because I had to figure it out as I go. So usually setup is like a big square. However, this one was like a long rectangle, but I finally got it set up. And here is the final result for you all to see. Look at the little person that's always in my videos. It is around 12:45 p.m. We are 40 minutes in, and we have 5 sales already. 2 that we got before the show even started. I will tune in later to let you all know an update. Hello, it is now about 2:05, so I figured I'd check in again. So last sale was about hour and 20 minutes ago. So I will check in again to see how it's going. It was like it was popping in the beginning, but it's kind of a little slow. It's slow right now. It's a little slow right now. Okay, so show number 2 is now done, has been completed. So let's talk about it. So the number 1 seller for this show was a stroll through an autumn orchard, and that was a room spray. Coming in second were the straw toppers, and then coming in third again for the second week in a row, strength and warmth, a gentleman's ember, and that was the candle. So this show was a pretty good show. We did go walk around, and the booths are not spaced that great. Like, they're here and they're very sporadic, very just thrown far apart. I think it would have been much better if everybody was on the same street in the same area, and then everybody could have just shopped at the booths that way versus all the little side streets and one booth here and then go down a little bit and one booth there. But we will check in again in a little bit to let you know how it's going. This show kind of threw me for a loop. And let me tell you why. It kind of made it hard for shoppers to keep that momentum or to stay in that mindset of, oh, this is a market. Oh, I want to shop. Oh, I want to go check out all of these small business owners and see what they have to offer me. It was hard to get in that space and stay in that space, even as a vendor at this market for myself. So we sat there and we sat there and we sat there. Not many more sales for that day. I don't do this often, but we packed up and we left early. And I'm going to tell you why. I truly understand why organizers don't want vendors to pack up early. Because for one, if it leaves a gap or it leaves a hole, then that's kind of obvious that there was somewhere there that's not now. And people start to wonder, okay, well, do I need to go down there because it looks a little sporadic down there? But as a vendor and as a business owner, it was so hard to stay. I stayed for about 2 hours longer than I wanted to. I was ready to go at like 2. But I decided to stay longer to see if things would pick up and if they would get better. They did not. So the show, like I said, was supposed to be over at 6. However, by 6 o'clock, my daughter and I had already gotten food. made it home, taking a shower, and we were relaxing. Market prep, market, doing market shows, the setup, the breakdown, all of those things are exhausting, just honestly exhausting. So to do it all and to not really see a reward, I felt like the best course of action for me and my child was for us to pack up and leave. And I don't regret it. I really don't, because the time that I would have spent sitting there, I was already home, able to relax. Being able to get that work, that rest was what I needed more in that moment than what I would have gotten from the show had I stayed. So now we're going to get ready to go to our next market, which is October the 18th. So come back to join us if you want to see how that market goes. And remember that you deserve to be filled the same way you pour.